Hello, Ranger fans. This is your favorite YouTuber that might be Dwayne Johnson, aka Jesse, aka the Golden Green Ranger. Why? Well, I like my Rangers not coming back for the 30th anniversary. Ooh, that got dark. Anyway, listen. If you've been on the internet like I have, you saw this picture pop up. Excuse me. Chills. Chills. This is a shot from the 30th anniversary of Power Rangers Season 30. That means Power Rangers has been on for 29 years, 30 next year. Yay! 93. It was a fantastic year. I mean, kind of. I was in elementary school. I had a really cool haircut. Things were awesome. But that's not what I want to talk about today. I don't want to talk about how awesome it is that Adam's coming back, or Aisha, or Billy, or Kat, or Rocky, or my favorite, Zach. I mean, he's not really my favorite, but he was the biggest surprise because Zach hasn't been in the franchise for 28 years? Unbelievable that he's coming back. It's amazing. Also, on a personal note, a friend of mine had Walter Jones, or Walter Emmanuel Jones? Yeah, we'll call him Walter, like I'm friends with him. Send me a personal message, which was really awesome. So I always feel this connection to Zach like nobody's business. Thanks, Steve. This is a shout out to you. Anyway, not the point. Point being, I've studied this picture. I've analyzed it. I've looked at it. I've gone crazy. I deleted it, and then I put it back on, and I put it on a t-shirt, and then I wore it again, and then I put it off, and I don't know what to take of it. But I got theories, and that's why we're here. Why is the original team back? Slightly, because two of the original team is back. Where is everybody else? We kind of probably know what's going on with two of them, but we're not going to get into their personal business. But what is going on? All right, so I want to point out something. Adam and Aisha, who's hitting in the background, hey Aisha, how you doing? Loved you in the movie. They are in both uniforms of some sorts, versus the other cast members who all seem to be wearing their various colors. As you can see, Zach is wearing black. Billy is wearing a stripe of blue. We can see Kat in pink, and even Rocky in the background in red. So it got me thinking. That's how I think, by the way. Got me thinking. Obviously, Adam and Aisha are part of some team that is working with Alpha. Most likely in outer space, since we know the next season, Cosmic Fury, is an outer space season. Which, by the way, genius idea, because in space and Lost Galaxy, alert, it was amazing. So, obviously, they're working. Maybe they're the ones that have been monitoring Zed, okay? Now, the reason I think they're outside of their original Ranger colors is for one simple reason. We're bringing Zach back. We both know that Adam replaced Zach as the Black Ranger when Walter Jones decided to leave the show due to pay disputes way back in the 90s. So, the last time we seen the Black Power Coin was in Operation Overdrive, okay? And it was in possession of Adam. Prior to that, it was still in possession of Adam during the In Space episode where Carlos lost his mojo and Adam helped get it back. So, obviously, Adam has that coin. So I think the reason he's there is to hand the coin back off to Zach. Kind of like that moment of, this is your coin. I actually made a video on how I thought Adam should have been the Red Ranger this season, but that's for a different time. I think it's kind of a cool homage to be like, hey, doesn't this belong to you? And have Zach be the one to morph back into the Black Ranger. And it's kind of the first time Power Ranger has really followed its own continuity because Adam was in possession of the Black Mighty Morphin Power Coin. On top of that, we know that the Ninja Coins they had after Season 3 were completely destroyed. And we saw in Power Rangers in Space that the morpher that Adam had was damaged, but it was the original Mastodon, and even transformed with the Mastodon, and then same thing in Power Rangers Overdrive. So it was the dino power that he still has, somewhat intact, and now probably completely fixed after Power Rangers Overdrive. So it would be right to kind of hand Zach that power, especially since he was the original Black Mastodon Ranger. And it's kind of a nice way to say, hey, this is season 30, we're bringing back Billy and Zach, who were part of the OG team. When it comes to Aisha, I'm thinking the same thing. She was the last person to be in possession of the saber-tooth tiger Yellow Ranger coin. And most likely, since we know this actress is coming in to play Trini's daughter, which, by the way, beautiful homage to her. Chef's Kiss, Power Rangers. We don't give you the credit you deserve. I think she's going to hand the yellow coin to her. And that's going to be the team we see team up with the Cosmic Rangers. We're going to have Rocky as Red, which, in my opinion, was most likely supposed to be Elson St. John, but for reasons we won't get into, he's obviously not coming back. But Rocky was a beautiful second choice. Okay, I'm sure people on the internet are going to be really pissed off, but let's not take it out on Steve Canderis. He's a really nice guy. I met him. He loves being a Power Ranger. He loved being the Red Ranger. So awesome that he gets to come back as a Red Ranger. Then we got Billy coming back as Blue, finally donning that Ranger helmet. He hasn't been a Ranger since Mighty Morphin Season 3. So it's going to be really awesome to see him back into that Ranger uniform. By the way, David Yost has aged like a fine wine. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. Obviously, we're going to have Zach as Black, like explained before. Same thing. Looks amazing. Fantastic. Can't wait to see him back in the uniform. Kat as Pink, being the second Mighty Morphin Pink Ranger after Kimberly left. I'm really okay with this. One, I love Kat. I always thought she was such a sweetheart, and I thought she was such a great character. Number two, get mad at me, get your pitchforks. I don't care. I'm always been a Kat Tommy kind of guy, not a Kat Kimberly kind of guy. I know. Oh, so controversial. But I always like to think that Tommy and Kat ended up together and had a kid. Thus, we saw in the Soul of the Dragon comic, and it was also kind of hinted to in Power Rangers Mega Force. I don't know. Let's not talk about that season. Anyway, so we see Kat, and then I think Trini's daughter obviously is going to be the Yellow Ranger, bringing that 5 initial team back to team up with the Mighty Morphin, or the Cosmic Fury. So it'll be Cosmic Fury with the Mighty Morphin. However, I do have one theory. I really don't think Jason David Frank is coming back. I don't think they're trying to surprise us or anything like that. I know when I interviewed him, he said he would not come back for anything less than a bigger part. He wanted something like Cobra Kai, where they focused on him just as much as the new team. I don't think that's what this season's meant to be. I think the old team's just kind of there to pass the torch, maybe to do a really cool team-up episode. But I honestly think that if they want to do, because the Cosmic Fury team is 6 Rangers, and if they want to do 6 Rangers versus 6 Rangers, you already have Adam there, okay? He was already Zeo Green, so why not make him Mighty Morphin Green? I know it's going to piss some people off. I would get hyped. I would be like, what? Awesome, okay? That would start a whole new continuity that he is in possession of the Dragon Coin. We know that he's kind of stayed in contact with Tommy, saying things like, I can't believe he became a professor, and all that stuff. So he does have a little history. So maybe off screen, Tommy handed Adam the Dragon Coin. So that's my theory, is we're going to see the Cosmic Fury team with 6 Rangers, and we will see the Mighty Morphin team with 6 Rangers. If they don't want to do that, they could bring the White Ranger back and have Adam be the White Ranger, but I think most people would prefer to see Green, and it would be awesome. Okay, you know what? I'm recording, and I got my cat screaming in the background. Okay, yeah, I know. Okay, your food bowl is half empty. Yeah, there's no way you can eat out of it, right? Anyway, that is just my theory. I think we are going to see all 6 of the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, all in the original colors, except for Adam, who's going to take the green Mighty Morphin mantle. Just my opinion. I'm hoping I'm right, and if I am right, well, you heard it here first. Unless some other YouTuber came up with this, and then you heard it here 40th. But anyway, that's what I hope to see. I'm really excited. I know we're all excited. I'm really excited to talk about Power Rangers again, because it's been a minute. And I do love this franchise. I'm so excited about season 30. I mean, I know they say anticipation and excitement can be our worst enemies, but I do think, sorry, that was me spitting out the jest and worriedness of it. I do think Hasbro has done an amazing job of the franchise. Beast Morphers, in my opinion, is such an underrated season and has some of the best writing I've ever seen in Power Rangers. And on top of that, Dino Fury has continued that with some of the best writing, some of the best action. And it almost feels like the show is ready to mature a little bit. Dino Fury got into some dark stories that I didn't think a Power Ranger series would go into. So I do think we're going to see a little bit. I mean, obviously, it's not going to be a rated R or PG-13 Power Rangers, but I think they're going to treat this season with a little more respect, if you know what I mean. Anyway, if you like what you heard here, and hopefully you did, go ahead and give me a like and a subscribe and a comment, because all three of those help the channel out big time and help YouTube say, oh, this video is worth sharing, and then other people can see it, and then they'll like and they'll comment and they'll subscribe, and then I can finally get to 1,000 subscribers, which is all I really want for Christmas. And since we're after Halloween and Thanksgiving is, well, you know, basically that, yeah, let's get to this so we can get to Christmas. All I want for Christmas is 1,000 subscribers. Anyway, hopefully you like this. I'll come back with more Power Ranger stuff, of course. And as always, this video was more phenomenal. Catch you on the flip side, and may the power protect you.